Hey, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Let's get it going. We have another day in the markets today. It is Thursday, August 15th, 2019, middle of the month. Holy shit, this summer's flying by. All right, guys, so let's get into it. So yesterday, what did we see in the market? A bloodbath sell-off across the board. SPY just getting slammed, man. Closed down, just north of 8.5 points to the downside. All 11 sectors bled red, with utilities taking the least amount of abuse, and energy getting just slant. I think it was energy. Hold on, let's have a look real quick. The energy's getting just taking the worst of the bunch, down just north of 4%. So yeah, a lot of selling pressure yesterday. Obviously, this instability across the board in the market is definitely a cause for concern long term for long-term holders. Exposure is definitely at risk. So maybe advantageous to take your singles and get out, rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? And just sleep better at night until all this shit settles down a little bit. There's plenty of opportunities here, north and south, obviously, to enjoy some nice returns in the markets during these type of conditions. But the longer you have exposure out there, the obviously more susceptible you have to getting your portfolio kind of handed to you in a nutshell, in a bad way actually. So anyway, let's get into it. So we got six going into our watch list. We're gonna kick it off with Spotify. Spotify closed down, obviously, as you can see, just north of 5.5 points. Then it just consolidated all day long. So it's sitting out on the 50-day on the daily. That's probably the reason why it kind of just consolidated after its gap down. And then we're gonna see what's gonna happen moving into the market. So unless the market doesn't continue to sell off today, because it's obviously Spotify's in the tech sector. Usually when SPY sells off, tech sector goes with it along across the board most of the time. So if you have a little bit of support, a little bit of a bounce, then look for Spotify to gain back some of the 5.5 points it lost yesterday. We're going to give it at least to the 150 level. So that gives you, almost 3 points upside. So anyway, we got bullish sentiment on Spotify going into today's session. QCOM, same situation. Obviously, yesterday it closed down a little bit, just north of 1 point, and consolidate obviously after the gap down. We think it's not we think it's gonna hold. We think it's gonna push higher. Obviously it has its 50 overhead that it keeps fighting. But that being said, it's trying to defend its level. So we think it's going to keep fighting up. Obviously, again, it has to continue push higher with the overall market. The market sells off, QCOM is probably going to sell off as well. So it's getting some action pre-market, you can see. But we're going to be bullish on QCOM if the market holds and across the board. And if it holds, then look to have some push the upside on QCOM. Next thing about Netflix. Netflix getting dumped out hard, down 13 points yesterday, and fading after hours and pre-market as well. It just lost the battle with the 300 level, so that's cause of concern, that's for sure. We have a 290 price target. This continues to fade out, which probably is going to happen today. And if it does, look for some solid opportunity to the downside. Tesla just got destroyed yesterday as well, north of 15 points down, and continued obviously into the after hours and had a little bit of love pre-market, but now it's fading back down with the rest of the market. So we have a 210 price target. If this level keeps, obviously if selling pressure keeps, happening in the market today, the street keeps dumping out shares, and we're going to see a 210 price target, probably down to 200s if these guys cannot find some stability to find support and bounce off of. So we're bearish for today on Roku. I mean on Tesla. Going into Roku, we're bearish on Roku across the fucking board. I mean, obviously we knew this was going to happen with such a monster run. It ran almost, 45 points, something like that. So put in its high, faded out on Tuesday, continued yesterday, and reached our 130 initial price target, and we have a 125 second price target. So obviously, if it bounces around a little bit and continues to show weakness, getting stuffed out of you, definitely look for that 125 level. But we're bearish on Roku going into today's session. If it doesn't find any bit of support, because it'll bounce around a little bit at the after hours. I mean, going into the close and obviously after hours as well. So it's got to breach this 130 and be right below 130 level in the 129s most of the day. If it does, then you're going to see it fade out into the close, probably the 125 level. If it holds under VWAP. All right, let's wrap it up with Facebook. Facebook, obviously, as you can see, closed down just shy of 9 points yesterday, getting hit. Obviously, tech sector getting hit across the board with the market. We have a 175 price target. This continues to push lower. It's just not looking good right now for Facebook. That being said, if it gives us opportunity, we will mitigate to the south side. Otherwise, we will step aside. We're not bullish on Facebook at all right now. There's just too many uncertainties going on, especially with not just with the market overall, but with Facebook. So we got a 175 price target. If it continues to show weakness, and anytime it gets stuff, that'll be up. We're laying in it. So we got six guys. That's it. So as always, if you want to know how we're doing it, how we're trading these stocks, building our watch list, we invite you. Come check out the site, thestreettrading.com. We'll sort you on the 90-day course, get you profitable, get that confidence and the conviction where it needs to be, guys. Get your focus right. All right, guys, listen, give us a call, shoot us an email, whatever's best for you. We're here for you to help you on your journey. As always, guys, be very patient with price and setup, and respect your stops. All right, guys, have a great day in the markets, and we're going to check you